doesn't matter now,
He
though.
must have like Ragnar the Barbarian.
I was such a dummy back then. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? And hope someone...
Hold up. Settings. Voice. Music. Effects.
Someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
NCR, New California
Don't you
Republic.
listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you will turn out
Ah,
lucky.
your father's useless.
You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hand. You need to learn to use it.
By truth, by
There
word bomb.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
This is Kellogg.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby...
She
Come
looked
on,
better with the
Sarah,
hair.
You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of...
Hey, is that the
I know. But that's
Golden
where I
Gate
come
Bridge? That's in San Francisco,
I thought
no?
San Francisco was my
Yep.
chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Just wait. In a few years... The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on
His eyes
that
moves around, that's creepy.
petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after,
That looks real
that
creepy.
you really understand. That's what happiness
Mary?
felt like. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. As soon as I make the
It's a baby.
connections I need, then I can give you anything you want. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Oh, I see.
A little married too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is
Will you
what's
pull
gonna
that
keep
out?
you and
You
Mary
pull that out of
safe.
your ass?
I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really...
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Let's keep
If
looking.
she'd never met me,
I'll connect you to the next
she'd have stayed
intact
in the
memory.
hub, Maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Who's this?
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Suit yourself.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good.
Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
And, you'll do this all by yourself.
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it.
This is a
So who do you
Mallrat.
want dead?
Well, it's like this.
It has
There's
a
this
cheese
man lives down the creek a ways.
inside and it has other cheese.
Well,
Cheese.
we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine. You know, with the I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the
Well, I think
world,
there's a shirt in there.
and the world had it coming.
Alright. And your shirt? And shorts?
I wanted to see for myself. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make
listen.
more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. Really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
System offline.
Seems so easy.
Impressive.
You're so weird.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
What is this? Oh, wow.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic
Again.
stasis.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Wait, you still kept the
Too
other
bad he
people?
left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Me.
Just find him.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Oh, that's true.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me.
Okay, hold up.
Wasn't
hold up.
usual for
wait,
anybody.
Wait, don't. Nope.